Welcome to this video where I briefly talk you through the approach to Language Paper 2, question 5, the persuasive writing question. Right, so this is an example of a question. Opportunities don't just happen by accident. In order to succeed in life, you have to have a good education and take every opportunity that is presented to you. You make your own luck. Write a speech for an audience of young people in which you argue for or against this statement. So the first thing we do is we gasp and we consider, what's the genre? Okay, it's a speech. Who's the audience? The audience is young people. What's the subject? I guess it's opportunities and education. And what's the purpose? To argue. Now you need to decide for or against. For the purposes of this, I'm going to say for. Now, in terms of the structure of this question, you're looking to write around 4 paragraphs. They generally follow this order. We begin by building ethos through the use of an anecdote. Then we examine the problem at the heart of the question. Then we want to look a little bit at the solutions, like things that people can do, a sort of guide. And then lastly, we want to inspire. So what next? Now for this question, if I was going to build an anecdote, again, these can be real or imagined, okay? But I would probably talk about some kind of missed opportunity, like maybe some kind of work experience or some sort of chance encounter or some kind of, sort of something based around a hobby that was not accurately concluded, okay? Because if we're thinking about making your own luck and taking opportunities, a missed opportunity is a good example of why you shouldn't do this. The problem in this question, well, there are some serious problems, obviously, there, like, this concept of a good education. What if you don't have access? What if you don't know what an opportunity is and how can you make those? And obviously the issue of luck are some of the problems for this question that I would tackle. In terms of solutions, well, the solutions are straightforward. Good education, well, there's lots of opportunities out there, tutoring, my headspace, sort of self-learning, and you could link that to this idea of making your own luck. In terms of opportunities, the solutions, well, you need to be in the right place. You need to place yourself in these situations. So are there clubs you can join? Are there organizations that you can take advantage of? Are there charities? All of these would go into my response. And in terms of what next, this is what we kind of refer to in English as the call to arms. Now, we're not actually sending people out to get weapons and that kind of thing. What we're doing is encourage them. So you might say things like, tomorrow, go out and film yourself, write a song, apply for that job, speak to that person, that CEO, that person who's in charge, the person who can make a difference to your life. This would be my approach. This is my rough plan, my rough structure. As I've said, I want to try and show you what I would do in an exam period. It's not got to take more than 5 minutes, but from this, you would then be ready to begin.